When you're doing a live stream, right, you're not going to be likely to be subjected to the lack of attention, lack of focus, and the other sloppiness, careless side effects of having ADHD because of the adrenaline rush of performance, right? If you're arguing a case in court, you may not need your Adderall because the natural adrenaline and the natural dopamine rush that will occur when you're doing your public performance will take you out of your normal ADHD state.
Before, was the system blinking red in the run-up to January 6th? Absolutely. I was trying to warn in my columns that they were really gearing up for violence. The response of a lot of people to warnings like those is that you're crying wolf. Sure. I'm used to that.
Okay, so yeah, now that I think of it, I'm doing a lot more shows because of Adderall. Right, without Adderall, I would probably do over the past, I've been on Adderall since about November of last year. So I expect I would have produced fewer than half the number of hours. Probably, my guess is a third. All right, I would have live streamed 1/3 as much as I have without Adderall, given the other things that I have going on in my life. So that was a very good catch. Right? It does give me the psychic strength often to do shows when otherwise I would just be too tired.
And that's the thing. It does come from this contingent that has a track record of just laying out a deluge of bullshit. Then they will say, well, we'll now throw it to the state legislatures. Do you see any
So it takes a tremendous amount of energy to do a show, right? And work to prepare, and then you're taking a giant risk when you're live streaming because at any time you could say something that could forever haunt you.
And if Harris is inaugurated? Are we in the clear? No. I think that we'll have at least a year or two of dedicated domestic terrorism against various government entities, as well as liberal figures, including...
Well, I was waking up at the same time before I ever got on Adderall. So since about, I've been waking up between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. So I found with the modafinil, now the Adderall, right, I can have a high functioning day, even if I've only had 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep. So I usually average over 5 hours of sleep, but I can still have a high functioning day, sometimes with a cup of coffee and a modafinil, or a cup of coffee and an Adderall, and I can still be productive for 12 hours.